Thanks everybody for subscribing. Welcome back to the station, guys. As always, thank everybody for subscribing. Thanks everybody who subscribed in the last couple videos, the last couple days. In this video, with the custom headliner in the Sc300, it's a crazy dope design. I have it here. I'm not even going to show you guys right now until we actually open up the lid down on the car. Well, until we actually open the lid down on the headliner. It's going to be super dope. It's a real straightforward process. It's just excuse me, it's just a little bit time consuming just because you gotta take the whole headline out of the car. It is one of two ways you can actually do this. You can take the headline out of the car and actually peel the felt, the OEM felt off the headliner. That's one way, and then the other way is just to put it straight onto the existing headliner. The way we're gonna do it is just lay it straight on the existing headliner, like the way I did it on the GS. A lot of people are probably gonna ask the question of why I'm not gonna actually remove the actual existing felt from off the headliner. Is literally just because it's nothing wrong with my headliner at all as far as the actual material sagging on it. So I feel as though there's no real need to actually pull that off to actually install this when it installed perfectly fine with the existing felt, or whatever I'm gonna call it, felt. The actual material that's on the the actual OEM, the actual material on the headliner that come OEM. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that material at all. So I feel as though there's no real need to do extra work as far as pulling that off. With the GS300, I didn't pull the OEM fabric off the headliner at all. I just stuck it straight to the OEM headliner and the OEM fabric on the headliner, and I had no problem at all. I might just get this video cracking, y'all. Did the GS in this space, but we have the truck in the way right now, so you probably just utilize this space. Don't mind that stain. All race cars leave stains like skid marks, bro. And you wanna try to do this in like a clean space, so that way no dust, dirt, or debris get on the actual OEM headliner before or while you're actually applying the new fabric. Go ahead, get this thing out. In my case, give you guys a look. We do have the actual, geez, everything's going on. Everything's going off on the phone. We do have the harness bar in here. I'm gonna try to see if I can work around this. Maybe I can bend this down maybe and get up in there, because it's just, I think the headliner is like right here. With this, I'm gonna unhook this battery because we are gonna have this thing, the doors open for a long period of time. I want my battery to die, bro. So I had to take down my pod holder for my gauges, which was right here, and jump in here. Now what you're gonna do is, should be some type of screws or something in here. That's another reason why I unplugged the battery too. Try to hold this. I don't want to break nothing. Plugs on it. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and this should come down. So let's see. All right, ladies and gents. So we got the actual control panel out that controls the sunroof and has a light. Step is you want to get your sun visors off. It may be a bolt here. Let's see. Rough on stuff. Yeah, see 2 bolts there. Just get those out real quick. The mirror. Okay, and it's a that unplugs. See if I can. You see the white plug right there? Right there. That white plug. That's the unplug on the mirror. So what we probably wind up doing is see if might have to drop the headliner down and get it. But that plug right there is the actual plug that goes to this wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these undone. Should be a screw here and one or two screws right here, and same on that side. All right, guys. So we had this 2 sun visors out. We had the control panel out. This is still somewhat stuck. Oh. You know, you see that? It just slid off of there. So, oh yeah, we still gonna have to unplug the mirror just because it won't clear here. But hey, you see that? All right, so before we go any further, you guys try to talk bad about my car. I am missing a lot of bolts and stuff in this car, so yours should be about the same as far as taking it out. But mine's might pop out a lot smoother than you guys. But all right, guys. So I got my A-pillar down. I did glue my A-pillar onto here just because I'm missing a bunch of the little push-in pin things. Before we put this back together, I am going to run to the auto parts store and get them. But I wanted to show you this. So this pin was already missing. You had to pop it out here, 1, 2, and it looked like it was 2 more back there. It looked like I'd be able to just maneuver this around the actual, I guess this would be like the B pillar in the car. I can actually look like I can actually maneuver this around, so we may not have to undo our harness bar. All right, so this is the driver's side. I got the camera flipped around. So I got the driver's side, and the passenger side is completely undone besides that wire I was talking about for the rear view mirror. So going to try to maneuver this around so I don't have to take the whole thing. It'll pop out right past it. And like I said, I wanted to get this wire for the rear view mirror once I actually drop this down some. This right here is perfect. Okay, so if you see right there, screwdriver, I think I can get that in there. So you can either A, pull this down completely off of the car, or B, you see that button on the side? You can actually wedge something in there in the side and hit the release button. So you would just wedge it into the side, hit the release button, and kind of pull down on this wire in the same motion. And there it is. So you actually just push up on this and just pull down on the wire at the same time, gently. You know, so you don't break anything. And this is kind of like tucked up under here some type way. I don't want to break nothing, so it's like glue or something, bro. Maybe this is like not the OEM windshield. I don't know. Put your hands up in there. Oh, sharp stuff in there too, man. Good grief. There's sharp stuff in there. Cut my hand open. Back. Alright, I know y'all probably like, dang, how you gonna get the sunroof out? Well, truth be told, we gotta undo all this. We gotta take this whole plate out. Once you take the whole plate out, the whole sunroof will come out. I'm messing with you. You ain't gotta do all that. Shout out to my boy Nazir, because he taught me a quick and easy trick to get this out without having to touch any of this. So I'm about to see if it worked, bro. Hopefully it's the same as it is on the IS, you know, to the SC, bro. Give it all we got. So push it back. Bend on it some in the center. Uh-oh. It worked. Bro, it worked. And it's not messed up. It sounded like it was going horribly wrong. But it's not messed up at all. It actually flexes. bro, perfect. It's dirty as crap. Bro, you're a real one, bro. It came out perfectly. So now that we have the actual headliner out, and we're gonna call this, we're gonna call it the sunroof compartment. I know, you know, every part has a proper name. I honestly don't know the name of that, but I guess it be considered a part of the headliner. Since we have the headline out, I would actually suggest you guys use some fabric cleaner if you're gonna do it the way I'm gonna do it. So you had the best results. Use fabric cleaner, actually clean the fabric off, or B, you can actually strip the fabric off. I'm not gonna do it because there's nothing wrong with my OEM fabric that came on my headliner. So we just apply the glue and see what we got. But I would suggest you guys use some type of fabric cleaner to clean this off if you know, for the optimum results. So I'm gonna grab my headliner, I'm gonna lay this glue down and grab my headliner, and we can go from there. This is the actual the adhesive spray I'm actually going to use today. This is the Gorilla Glue product. I'm not sponsored by these guys at all. I just grabbed it from Home Depot. Well, Lowe's, my local hardware store, and this should do pretty good. I asked the guy, he said it's really good. So hopefully he used it and just didn't sell me some stuff. So got some scissors. I am going to probably use a razor blade to get some exact cuts going where I can't get the scissors, and we should be able to go from there with that. So I got 2 cans of these, the Gorilla Spray adhesive. The fabric is actually 70 by 90 inches, 70 inches by 90 inches. If anybody wants to know, I got like more than enough, so it'll be a lot extra. Like I said, try to get the strength brushed off, but you know how we do it, baby. Just cake it. The directions on there is saying let this sit for at least a minute. So let it sit for about a minute until it gets a little tacky. You can't touch it. Oh yeah, it's definitely tacky. When you do it, try to just like lay it out, let it flow naturally. Because as soon as you start pressing this down, it's going to straight start sticking. And what I do, this is what the sunroof is. Push it down in here. Take your time. It's not a race with this at all. Alright guys, and there you have it. It's actually applied to the headliner. I smoothed it out as best as possible. This stuff really starts sticking at 1 minute. So my advice, you want to do 1/2 of the headliner first, get it all set down, and then do your second half of the headliner, because with the Gorilla Glue it sets fast. The other glue I had was like Loctite, it didn't set this fast. This set like really fast. It really doesn't give you too much time to fool around at all. But yeah, like I said, so we have it applied. So now what I'm going to do is get my razor, and where the actual sunroof is right here in this area, I'm going to actually cut that out, and then we're going to stick it onto, I forgot the name we was going to call the sunroof thing, but yeah, I'm gonna cut this shape out, and we just gonna apply it to the actual sunroof slotty piece. But yeah, as you see, it came out perfect. That's my only complaint with the Gorilla Glue, is that it literally starts its job in 1 minute. So as soon as you do 1/2, go ahead, lay your fabric down, smooth it out, plan it good, spray the second half, and then lay it down and plan it good, because it starts drying quick. This is just a bunch of extra and leftover. So what I'll do is I'll let it sit a little longer. While I'm doing the sunroof, the sunroof insert. While I'm doing the sunroof insert, I'm gonna let it just sit and dry some more, and then I'll just cut out. I'm gonna leave extra so that way on the other side of it I can actually spray adhesive on it and wrap it around, so that way it's completely wrapped around the headliner versus just sitting on the headliner. And now with this part, you see why I said put pressure down in the center where the sunroof insert goes, because that's going to really play a big role on how exact the fabric is going to be laid out, the way as though you won't see your old fabric or your actual headliner. So hopefully this works. Since I had the sunroof insert cut out, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just raise this up some and spray the adhesive down on here and kind of do that rolling thing I was telling you guys about, so that way it's completely covered. That's another reason why you get a lot of cameras. Before you get started on the sunroof insert, 2 bolts here. I'm gonna remove these stuff stuck all to my fingers. Remove these 2 bolts so that way you get it completely attached to this. So that's out the way. Now we can get ahead and get this adhesive spray on here. I think with this we should be good. I am running out of fabric spray though. Oh no, I'm not. I lied. It's still a lot in here. It's applied properly. This Gorilla Glue stuff, it actually activates really quick. I knew it was gonna have a problem with that. So, yep, that's gonna be a problem. So if you see the neck, and I think most of this is still gonna be up in the sunroof, but yeah, that's a problem. Just because I couldn't get it to lay all the way flat. I mean, it just is what it is at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Hope for the best. See, this is the issue when you get a design like this. So say like when I had the GS, when I did the GS, since it was roses, I could actually cut out a whole new separate piece. You know what I'm saying? With this, I can't. You know, I just can't cut out a separate piece. It has to be this piece, just because it's the middle of the skeleton. So, just one of those things, y'all. Alright guys, there you have it. Pretty much the end result. Sorry it's backwards. Just wanted to show you how I folded it over on the edges. It's like crazy sticky still. It's not a good idea, but crap. So I do gotta get, I think that's the, oh yeah, that's the part where the tab goes through, so you won't even see that little corner, but that's how it looks now. It's not the best look. The GS came out way better than this came out. Just because of this middle piece, and like it's like a wrinkle here, wrinkle there, and a wrinkle there, but the wrinkles may disappear once I lay it completely flat. I am gonna let this sit for the 24 hours, so I'll be installing it like tomorrow sometime. But I mean, you pretty much get the idea how to do it. Word of advice is, like I said, make sure you do it in a clean area. You really don't want to do it when it's too cold outside. But like right now it's like 50 degrees, so I believe about 45 degrees plus is a good temperature to do it outside. Then this is the glue I use, the adhesive spray I use. When you're spraying this, you want to do it in like a well ventilated area, preferably outside. I didn't wear a mask or anything. It's not that bad of a smell at all. It just smells like adhesive spray. Look way less stronger than spray paint, if you want to ask me. And another thing, if you do have somebody that can come through and give you a helping hand, having a helping hand when doing something this big as far as these headliners is a plus. If you don't have a helping hand, you do want to do this in like 2 steps. You want to do half the headliner first, lay it down, get it pressed firmly on there and stuck, let it sit for about 20 minutes or so, and then do the other half of the headliner. Because if you do the whole headliner and you don't get it done properly, it's stuck. Like mine's is just stuck, it's done. Like that is what it is. That's what I got. But as far as like a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 10 as far as 10 being the hardest, It's not hard at all. Just like I said, it's just time consuming. The hardest part was just taking it out the car. So hopefully I gave you guys enough information and enough courage to pull your headline out your car, wherever you have a Sc300, a GS300, or Infinity, whatever. It's pretty much the same process. Taking it out the car may be a little bit different, but applying the fabric is all the same. Yeah, guys, but I'm gonna let this thing sit, get in here, wash up, give me some sleep. Gotta go back to work tonight. All right, guys, so the headline is actually in the car. Put it all together as you seen in the beginning of the video, and then I just let it sit mainly like overnight. So it been a good 12-13 hours or so. But so as far as the glue wise, the glue is perfect. However, the Loctite adhesive glue I used on the GS300 is a lot more stickier than its actual Gorilla Glue. So what I would recommend, get the Loctite brand or the 3M brand. I know in my area I couldn't get the 3M brand off the shelf, so I would have to order it. So if you go in your hardware store, your auto parts store, and you don't see the Loctite, the 3M brand adhesive spray, you can always just order it off Amazon. Amazon has it, so that's cool. So as far as with the headliner wise go in the Sc300, it did not come out as good as the GS at all. And even though mine didn't come out as good, yours should come out 10 times better, as long as you get like a design like I have in my GS300, which is, I can show you. So this is the GS300 fabric that I have on the headline. As you see, you know, the design is all over it. As far as like, you don't have to lay this down a certain way. So this was perfect for the GS300. But yeah, I give you guys a look, see real quick, y'all. All right, so here it is. I still have to put the control module, the controller in for the sunroof and stuff, but yeah, but if you see, like, it's good. It's just this one part that's like that one part right there, this one part. And then if you look on the edges, around the edges, you can see the old fabric. I mean, to some people that might not be major, but to me that's major. So I don't like that at all. So yeah, it looks good though, besides that part. And the neck's a little crooked. It looks good besides that though, bro.